Husband gets revenge against his anti-vax sister. My husband's family is the type where everyone just kind of knows everything about everyone else's business. His sister Amy is one of those anti-vaccine people who thinks the government is trying to control everyone and that essential oils can cure cancer. She's always posting those long Facebook rants about natural immunity and how she's protecting her kids from poison. Last month, my husband found out from Amy that his siblings had gotten together to buy their parents this really nice memorial plaque for their 50th anniversary. Something about honoring their marriage and all the grandkids they'd raised. The thing is, nobody asked my husband to chip in, which was weird because this family always splits costs for gifts. Like, they'll text each other about splitting a $20 birthday cake. So my husband calls Amy and asks how much the plaque costs so he can send his share. That's when she got all weird about it. She kept dodging the question and saying stuff like, just pay it forward and don't worry about the exact amount. He's like, what do you mean pay it forward? This isn't a Starbucks drive-thru, just tell me what I owe. She kept pushing this pay it forward thing and finally said he should just give her $25 or $30. When he asked again for the actual cost so he could figure out his fair share, she got annoyed and insisted he just pay her the $30. Something felt off, so my husband decided to do some digging. I texted my sister-in-law Rachel, who's married to my husband's brother, and told her what was happening. She asked her husband about the plaque, and guess what? Amy had absolutely nothing to do with it. She didn't spend a single dollar. Their brother Steve bought the whole thing himself with his own money and never asked anyone to contribute. So basically, Amy saw an opportunity to scam her own brother out of $30. She figured my husband would just hand over the money without asking questions. What kind of person tries to grift their own family, especially over something as sweet as their parents' anniversary gift? My husband was pissed, but instead of calling her out directly, he decided to get creative with his revenge. He went online and made a donation to the American Academy of Pediatrics vaccination campaign. Not a huge amount, just exactly $30. But here's the best part. He made the donation in Amy's name. Then he sent her a text that said, "Hey, I figured out how to pay it forward. I made a donation to support childhood vaccinations in your honor. Thanks for the great idea." He included a screenshot of the donation confirmation that had her name on it. She called him immediately, absolutely losing her mind. She was screaming about how he had no right to associate her name with that poison, and how he was trying to ruin her reputation. He just calmly said that she told him to pay it forward, and this seemed like the perfect way to do it, especially since it was the exact amount she wanted him to pay. But wait, it gets better. When you make a donation to most medical charities, they automatically sign you up for their mailing lists. So now Amy's getting emails from the American Academy of Pediatrics, the CDC Foundation, and about 5 other pro-vaccine organizations. Every day, she's getting newsletters about the importance of immunizations and updates on vaccine research. She texted him last week saying her email was contaminated with government propaganda and demanding he fix it. He told her she'd have to unsubscribe herself since he didn't have access to her email account. Of course, every time she unsubscribes from one list, she somehow ends up on 2 more because these organizations share donor information.